Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we are back watching Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 10. So last we saw, Opal was trying to convince Bolin to come on a secret mission with her and Lin.
Well, that was the only way that, she could potentially forgive him. Bolin was trying his damnness to really come up with a way that, will express his sorrows for the decisions that he made. And I guess this is the only opportunity that she's given him.
Yeah, she's kind of coerced him a little bit, but Bolin also looked very determined at the end. He was like, yeah, like I'm in. He does want to do what's right, and he feels like he wants to rectify some of his past mistakes. So I'm looking forward to just seeing Bolin take charge on this a little bit, with Lin and Opal. It'll be cool. I don't have a good feeling about this secret mission, though. It's just the three of them. Kavira is very calculated and very aware, and she wouldn't leave herself open. At the same time, they're not going for Kavira, they're going for Sue, but I don't know.
Yeah, their whole goal is to save their family. So I don't know if it's going to be a quick retreat and then kind of game plan again afterwards.
There are similarities between the way they're wrapping up Legend of Korra versus how they did Avatar the Last Airbender. We had the recap episode.
Like the same formula.
Now we're having the, I think it was the Boiling Rock where they went and rescued Sokka's father and Suki. And now here they're going to try and rescue Sue and maybe someone else with her as well. So that rescue mission as well, I don't know, there's a bit of a formula that I'm noticing.
Yeah.
On the other side, we have hopefully what seems to be a new and improved, or at least a whole Avatar again. After facing down her fear with the help of Zahir and regaining her access to the spirit world and her spiritual connection, she said herself she feels whole. I think we're actually done with that trauma now, so it'd be really cool to see what she's like now.
That was actually a really beautiful scene, the way they did it, like Zahir is meant to be this big, scary, bad man and whatnot, but I think deep down he really isn't, and he does just have a goal and a vision for a better world, and although that vision was quite extreme, his heart, wasn't really in the wrong place, I feel. So the fact that he could really connect with Korra and say, you know what, I am going to help you. We are on the same side at this point in time. I think speaks volumes. He's not for how Kavira is doing things. In fact, that was essentially what he was trying to liberate everyone from. So it is kind of poetic in a way that the man that Korra was against is now helping heal her. And yeah, I thought that symmetry was quite nice.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you guys do want to join the Spartan Pudgey family over there and get 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our edited and uncut reactions, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Why is he all boogers and shit? The hell?
I vow to repair the rift that has grown betwixt us and make us whole again. You, zip it now.
Oh, Berlin.
The bison was like that last episode as well.
We'll have to go in for a closer look.
Don't bother. All
Yes.
prisoners have been moved.
Yes.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Chief.
Oh, no way.
Oh, man. I can't. This
That'd be
is
me.
happening.
Berlin's the biggest fangirl.
You're my hero. My name is Bolin. I'm dating your granddaughter. I mean, kind of. I may have screwed that up, but that's why I'm here.
I love him.
Just zip it now, Bolin.
They were taken away to some nearby prison camp.
Where would that be?
There's a factory and re-education facility not too far away.
How do you know that?
Oh, don't worry about how he knows.
How did you end up dating the kind of dipstick who works for Kuvira?
Oh my
too.
god.
It's not a silver tongue, I
Oh
can tell
my
you that.
god.
Oh, Lin is so her daughter.
You don't choose your bison, he chooses you. And once he chooses you, you can't change. Believe me, I checked.
me supper.
I'm telling you what I told Kuvira. That technology should not be used.
It's already being used by Kuvira.
Yeah, but you don't use that as a defense.
You're supposed to be the bridge between the two worlds. Why can't you harvest the vines?
I won't do that.
This guy is just crazy.
The president's always a moron.
We should be evacuating the ordinary citizens so that if Kuvira attacks, they won't be hurt.
And himself.
Actually, a good idea.
I was thinking that too. It's not a terrible idea.
You're starting to act like the kind of king I'd like to work for.
Thanks. And if Korra buys this man of the people thing, I still might get to date her.
Oh my god. He does always have to ruin it.
I want everything in order for the full demonstration for Kuvira tomorrow. Load the energy capsule.
Julie's still with them.
I feel like she got her secret embedded in there somewhere.
I hope so.
Shut it down.
I can't. The override isn't working. Everyone needs to evacuate. This thing is going to blow.
Everyone get out!
Did she do that on purpose?
I hope
wonder.
so.
That's what caused the reaction to overload. Now we're
Who
taking
did
this
it?
whole thing apart tonight and checking everything. Nothing is too small. This has to be ready by tomorrow.
He's going crazy as well. Like he's got that Kuvira edginess about him.
Yeah.
Julie would have done that.
I hope so.
I thought you guys didn't get along.
Sue and I finally worked out our old grievances.
Good. Glad we can put all that behind us.
She's so blasé.
Yeah, there's gonna be some mother and daughter bonding there. Oh shit.
Feel that cavern a few stories down? It seems empty, but it's guarded by an awful lot of mech.
Right.
That's sick. I love the back-to-back.
Someone's coming! Hide!
Ah, Kuvira. Just in
Kuvira
time.
herself.
It's a very complex machine. There are bound to be some bugs to work out.
But you're doing everything you can to fix those, correct?
Of course, Your Eminence.
She's lying.
Oh, yes.
We knew it.
I forgot Toph could do that.
Yeah, me too. That's sick.
The factory will be mostly empty then. That's our best chance to sneak in and free Sue without being spotted.
Good thinking, Bolin.
Thanks. Kind of have a headache now.
Oh shit.
I mean, at least you came up with a good plan first.
I did learn how to lava bend.
Really? It's a very rare ability. Maybe you do have some talent.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Toph approval.
That means so much to me coming from my hero.
Yeah, she's real encouraging.
Hey, I'm blind, not deaf.
So here's something I've always been curious about.
There's so
Who's
much
Lynn's dad?
tension between them.
Oh, who's Lynn's dad?
He was a guy named Kanto. Nice man, but it didn't really work out between us.
Kanto. We never met him.
Not knowing my dad is nonsense to you? It was pretty important to me. And until now, you would never even discuss it.
That's fair enough.
You make me furious. And you don't even know why. And when I tell you,
Oh,
you don't care.
damn.
Once we save Sue, you and I are finished.
Shit.
That's so heartbreaking.
You can see that upsets Toph too, but Toph isn't vulnerable enough. She's always very blocked with her
She's
emotions.
got that very hard exterior. And I feel like she's gotten tougher as she's gotten older.
We're going in.
Oh, shit.
Wow, where the hell do they have them?
Shoot me over to the cage and I can swing them back on my cable. Pull in. You'll have to catch them since Mom won't be able to see them. Ready?
That's mad. That's a sick Blue Man team, dude.
Oh, no. Wouldn't you be a little bit suspicious?
Well, no, because you can rock it from the inside. You would, but he's a dumbass.
We'll get you out one at a time. Come on.
Some Wolverine shit there.
I gotcha!
Oh, damn.
The hell was that?
This weapon is proof that the Earth Empire is the strongest nation in the world. And believe me, this is only the beginning.
It's literally Fire Lord 2.0.
Yeah. Wow.
The distributor pin is gone. I swear I locked it in place yesterday. There's no way it could have just fallen out.
Kavira's not dumb.
It could cause it to explode.
Ooh.
What do you know about this?
Nothing.
Really?
Oh, you don't keep it on you.
Keep it on you? That was so dumb.
This is how you repay me?
You're a monster. I regret nothing.
Ooh, I like how she still stuck up for herself.
She
Julie.
can see how the weapon works, up close and personal.
Oh no.
Dude, she's actually a tyrant. She's sending her to the place they're gonna blow her up.
It's disgusting.
Lin won't drop you, and Bolin will catch you.
No, no. Just go. Just leave me. I'll stay here.
Oh my god.
Scared of heights.
Oh no.
I didn't come all this way to stop now. Fire when ready. I want to see that town destroyed.
Oh my god.
Kavira is twisted, dude.
The sisters have each other.
I love that.
Boom.
Come on. Get to them, get to them.
Oh no, the suspense
Nervous.
is killing me.
You said Julie was lying about fixing the cannon. She must have been trying to stop it.
For all you know, she could just have been covering her butt because she made a mistake.
No, Julie doesn't make mistakes. You guys leave. If we make it out, we'll get to the city somehow.
Oh, Bolin. Oh, I love him.
Is anyone gonna help me?
You guys get out of here. I have to go with Bolin.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I think that's the relationship ended.
Watch out for Batar Sr. and Huan.
So, how have you been, Mother?
I told you never to call me that.
Oh my god, most of them left her.
Typhoon doesn't want to get involved, huh?
She just wants her peace, I guess.
I know you felt the effects of Kuvira cutting down spirit vines. But now isn't the time for you to flee the city. It's time for you to help me save it from Kuvira.
Oh my god, the spirits working together.
That'll be sick.
What you want is exactly what Kuvira wants. To use spirits as a weapon in a human war.
Oh, shit. I mean, that's a fair enough point, isn't it?
If spirits and humans are gonna live together, we have to work with each other.
Interesting predicament.
That's interesting, yeah.
Opal? No! We have to stop the test!
Oh, sister now.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh, Julie, look, they tied her down there. That's sickening. Oh my god.
Oh, perfect.
Go, Lynn, go. Yes.
If it wasn't for them, they would have gotten hit.
Oh, some Lynn and Sue action.
Look at those sisters go. All we need is top. Come on.
It's Opal's brother, I'm pretty sure, as well. Brothers.
Oh,
Sue. Oh, she wore his armor.
Teacher versus student. She's got some moves.
Kavira's very skilled as well. Damn. I guess youth has disadvantages.
But also the willingness to hurt someone, you know?
Yeah, true. Oh, that was awesome. I love how the son came in and saved his mother as well.
Damn, they're surrounded.
I'm waiting for Toph now to step in.
That has to be her.
Yeah,
The
it's the OG.
precision. The precision. Yeah.
You give metal benders a bad name.
Not so great.
Toph. Oh, what a beast.
One way or another, I ended up with two great kids. Good enough to risk my bony old butt for, anyway. Find some way not to hate me. Maybe that's enough. At least for me.
Me too.
Oh,
Oh,
Toph.
finally.
Don't tell Korra, but my back is killing me now. This is why you didn't see Katara messing with that Civil War nonsense. At some point,
I love how
you
they even
gotta
address
leave it
that.
to the kids.
Because that's one of my questions.
Gotta leave it to the kids, the next generation.
I think Bolin has worked his way out of the polar bear doghouse.
The polar bear doghouse.
We should get going. I'm afraid I have bad news to deliver to Republic City. Kuvira is going to attack in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
My God. I really love the self-awareness that Korra shows, especially in the 4th season. We've seen
The
it.
show, Korra.
Yeah, the Legend of Korra, the show. We saw it in the recap episode. We've seen it a few times here and there, but one reference point there was just Toph paying tribute. I'm sure a lot of the fans, like myself, were like, why does the Katara get involved? She's an ultimate waterbender, ultimate waterbender. Same with Zuko, why don't we see more Zuko? And they've acknowledged that we've lived our time now. We're leaving the next generation to take care of the world and, and fight its battles. And just that bit of acknowledgement and almost like a message to the fans who are probably curious, some of them like me, I just appreciate it.
And it's so simple. It's just one line. One
Yeah.
line. And it's all, I mean, Katara did pay her dues. She did what she could and she helped kill Korra to some degree. And that's what she could do. But yeah, they are old and they don't have it in them anymore.
Yeah, it was really nice. One of our main hopes for this final book has been to really tie things off, wrap things up, and give us a feeling of satisfaction, a conclusion to this world. And yet another tick on the list for me, where getting to see Toph interact with her daughters and some resolution being made there, and their interaction, and just one episode of them together was all that was needed, and I really like that.
It's funny because I want a little bit of more of an emotional scene there, but it is tough. Like, you can't really ask for that. That is within her character means, I guess. And in her own way, she was a little emotional and sentimental. So
I get what you mean too. I was thinking that maybe Toph was going to get vulnerable and share a little bit of her struggles, but I think she's just sort of like Lin and Sue, like they're in their 50s or something. Toph's old. She's like, we're too old for this. Let's just we've made mistakes. I know I'm not perfect, but we're still family and I'm proud of you. And that was sort of like the resolution. So
yeah,
I agree, but I was just content as well that we got that. Kuvira is just getting more and more brutal. Like, it's one thing sending people to re-education camps and yada yada, but to tie Julie up and literally just say, you can see up close while we blast you with the smithereens, Kuvira, man, she's slipping bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see that Opal's brother kind of had a conscience still, and it's sad that it's very person specific and someone that was important to him, but I'll take anything at this point to just see a little bit of humanity in him. Even then, Kuvira didn't care. Your sister means nothing to me, so even though you've been loyal to me, I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, that's pretty, like, next level. When someone who's meant to be important to you is expressing something and you still go forward, that's a bit much.
One thing I will say about Kuvira, and I did sort of get triggered by a comment on Patreon in one of our earlier episodes of this book, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a really good... I agree with that. I think, as Kuvira's built, I have appreciated her enough. I think what she lacks is because her backstory is 3 years ago, she was Sue's captain. She was this perfect, showed no signs of anything. They sort of like last minute of book 3 threw her in just enough of a glimpse to be like, hey, this character, he's somebody, and then all of a sudden, boom, she's a tyrant.
Yeah.
I feel like she should have been introduced a few more times in book 3 and shown some just little trickles of traits or something that made how far she's gone now make more sense.
Well, I'm hoping that, I don't know, but I'm hoping that we do get some kind of like fill in the gap backstory.
I don't think we will. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we already did. We know Korra isn't too big on backstories. They give you just enough, maybe not as big as some of the anime that we're used to. And they gave us the backstory of how she sided against Sue and did her own agenda. But it was just a very odd, very rapid, you can say, okay, she's the product of Zahir's change in a way, not even the way he intended, but up until that point, she seemed to be a really trustworthy, good track record. As far as we know, a daughter to Sue. Same with the son. And then all of a sudden, boom, they've just completely flipped out. And not just, it's one thing to want to, we've got to protect the Earth Kingdom, but now you're killing innocents just because. Like, in 3 years, that element of it sometimes feels a bit far-fetched to me, and like it could have been built up a bit better.
Look, in reality, I don't think it is far-fetched because it can happen. Like, how someone internalizes something is, you just never know. But I
then
think
I need to see that. Like, see an event that would change her so much.
But I think it was a good point that you just said, through Zahir's motion of change. It's like, even someone so extreme like that, you think you're doing the right thing, but that's a perfect example of your extreme can also produce an extreme on the opposite end. And that's why it is dangerous. And that's why, again, we need balance.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like of all the villains, Kuvira seems the most innocent in her starting point, and yet she's willing to be the most destructive. Even Zahir wasn't trying to be a ruler or dominator. He was like, those who have abused their power I might deal with. But those people, you're free, you make your own decisions. I'll let what has to happen happen.
Because I wonder what her end game is, because she does mention, like the Earth Kingdom is the strongest. Yeah. And I'm hoping that's not the only thing, but that's what they're saying.
She's literally saying she's a tyrant. She's a tyrant. It's very power hungry. And before people say, Zahir tried to kill Korra and yada yada, yeah, but it's one thing having an agenda against the Avatar because you think it's going to change the world.
Yeah.
And it's one thing
to just want power for your people.
But innocence, like somebody who, okay, she's not agreeing with your technology, you can put her in jail or whatever, but kill her. And then other people who, who weren't earthbenders, she literally had them put in like education camps and they were like confined and, Berlin helped them escape.
It's funny because Kuvira is kind of doing,
she's very Fire Lord, right? You nailed it when you said that.
It's Fire Lord, Earth Queen in terms of the re-education part, and there's something else, but it's tip of my tongue. I can't.
Like the Dai Li or?
Well, that's Earth Queen, I would assume. I can't remember, but
Not thinking of Azula.
No, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But she's just a mix
Probably
of
won't.
a few. Wow, she is just a mix of a few villains, I guess, that we've dealt with, and it's like they're trying to mesh them all together, like the motivation from this person, and then the
And don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm not enjoying Kuvira. I think I just feel my buy-in to her motivations, it flails a little bit, or it just fluctuates. I'm still really loving this book, so it doesn't matter too much to me. But the other three, because they had like an entire backstory, 20 years of development, and when you get to learn them, you're like, okay, a lot's gone into where they are.
Yeah.
Whereas Kuvira 3 years ago was just innocent, and then now she's like this. And I'm like, damn, like, okay, but I sort of need a good reason other than just, I'm saving the Earth Kingdom. Yeah, like, I get it. Just think you could have maybe been prepared for better, but it's fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You sure you're okay?
I'll survive. The spirit world, interesting conundrum there, because they've sort of, said to Korra that she's almost trying to do what Kuvira's doing, maybe not in the same way or same destructive way, but the outcome or the intention initially is the same. Use spirits to fight a war that's not theirs. And, I've always been interested. I've been saying a lot in this book. I'm intrigued to see how Korra's going to deal with all this, because I just feel like it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be deeper into being the Avatar beyond just power, and I sort of am curious of how all that.
And it is interesting, that perspective. Like you said, you're doing what Kavira is doing. And so I feel like that's where all these like teachings from everyone about balance is really going to come into play. And we're going to get to see, hopefully anyways, a peaceful way of doing things. Something that doesn't, necessarily need violence and using other people for your advantage, or spirits for that matter. So yeah, it will be interesting because Aang had to fight his battles, whereas he didn't want to, and Korra wanted to get into the action, and I feel like the resolution will be, no violence.
Also love that by Bolin, how he just took charge and said, I can't leave Julie behind. He has probably a close relationship with Varric, so it makes sense that he would care a bit more. And the redemption for Bolin's been great, becoming his own man. I've just really enjoyed the decisions he's been making and the way they're pulling him together towards the end of this book as well.
Yeah, he was definitely a goofball at the start, and I love that they've kept that, but he is becoming a Marco in a way, but his own version of it.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys on our next reaction.
See you guys.